Om Namah Shivaya. I am astrologer rudramohapatra from Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Today, what I am going to tell you is something out of my own experience, uh, what I have listened from some gurus and sadgurus. Uh, that is, transaction of money in exchange of some service or goods, or if not, money can be a very good source of karmic transfer. Not only money, not only cash, but also any commodity is a form of karmic transfer. You must remember that. But the idea to say you all these things here is we make maximum transaction via money in day to day life instead of giving commodities to commodities, which is known as barter system. Knowingly or unknowingly, we also follow barter system. Your neighbor gave him give you some food. In return, you give him some food. So that is how it operates. Now coming to the point, what I am finding nowadays is many things are for free. They are offering things for free. Then they are seeking or they are asking for money in the further services. You come to our office. This is free consultation. This is free service. This is sometimes free goods. So far as goods are concerned, they're actually not free. The price is inclusive. But had it been free, you might be remembering the uh, method that you visit to somebody's wedding ceremony, you take some food, and you give something in return, which is known as presentation, gift, whatever. Why all this in our culture? Why all this in our culture? That is because money can be a big source of karmic transfer. Now, let me elaborate. If you are visiting any doctor, any astrologer, or any place, so what to say, suppose your nephew is a doctor, you are visiting him, definitely he will not take money for consultation, but in return, remember to give him something which is equivalent to that money. Let it an example of food. Sweets or fruits, whatever that may be. But never take a free service. Do you know why? Because the karma of that person will transfer to you. You go to wedding ceremony, you eat there, you don't give anything in return. If you are really in need, in my sense, need mean if you are not able to afford your food, if you are not even able to afford your clothes, that is also sufficiency for me. If you are not able to afford your food, that means you are a beggar. Then, if somebody is saying you something, you might not exchange something. But in normal situation, if you are capable of having 2 meals a day, that much earning you have, forget about purchasing your dresses, other commodities, essential commodities. your house, vehicles, forget about all those things. Basically, if a person is capable of earning that much, by which he or she can earn 2 meals a day, for me that is sufficient income. That is for your survival. Next, anything you are adding to that, that is your greed. If you are earning 2 meals a day, suppose you survive with 1 meal a day, like me, then the rest amount you can purchase one dress or you can donate that. Anyway, I do not think that the person that is watching this video, they are earning more than having 2 meals for himself, 2 meals for the family. So if you are not returning him or her in a wedding ceremony, you are not paying something knowingly, you will find that same food will have food poison. After 2 or 3 days, you will find in fever. Many people are suffering like this. This is beyond astrology, I am telling you. Suppose you are in a commodity store, they have given you something for which they have returned you the money by mistake. Instead of 100 rupees, they have given you 500, and it is not a regular commodity store of yours. But you think was, I can cheat him. Don't worry, 400 rupees will be taken away from you. Additionally, you will be given some physical or mental pain, or even with interest, God will take you from you. These are all true. So, person, those who are in favor of saying corruption, sorry, this person is very corruptive man, but nothing is happening to him. Don't worry. The karmas are being getting stored. At the age of 80, suddenly his grandson or son will die. What a big loss. You invest completely 30 years on your son or daughter. When the time for return come, they are gone. That is because you are imbibing the karmas of other knowingly. If it is unknowingly happening, to some extent it is pardonable. So to eradicate those unknown transfer of karma, it is said that you must donate something to somebody. Similarly, in the case of bargaining, if somebody is somewhere cheating you, that money will be returned back to you. Don't worry. That is why it is said if you give money, money will come to you. I am not in that favor. What I am saying is your karma is getting transferred. And they say karma revives. So it may happen. So never anyway second means support. Second, corruption. So whenever you are visiting any dinner, you must contribute. You cannot handle the karma of the other guys who is serving you. Be like me, like almost a saintly life. Then, if you can do a small puja or can give a small rudraksh, consecrated rudraksh, then also it is okay. But if you can afford 500 rupees, do give. This is a topic everybody must uh, know. So anywhere in astrology also the same thing happens. So never give free consultation. Never ever give free consultation, free education. Please take a minimum money. Let it be 51 rupees. Till date also I remember there are very good astrologer in the land of Vishwanatha, that is Kasi. They take that much money, which they by which they can afford one meal. That's it. But never ever give anything for free. By doing that, you are transferring your karma. Similarly, those who are non-astrologer listening to me, whenever you are visiting to any astrologer, give him or her money, or else you will feel it almost you can find that visiting one astrologer after 1 week you will see a change. Sir, you said this happened. Did you know how it happened? Karmic transfer. You give me money, so my predictions work. The karmic transfers happen better. So I went to that astrologer. He said 3,000 rupees. I said no, no, sir, 1,000 rupees. I somehow managed to bargain. No, so never ever give anything for or take anything for free. This is the best way. Money or transaction of goods or cash is the best way of karmic transfer. You are going to a guest house where things are free. You are going to a this Gurudwara guest house where things are free. But while returning, you give something, and that giving should be as much as you can afford. It's not like yes, you can manage with this. No, suppose you are not able to stay in a hotel which is 1,000 or 2,000 rupees. You are staying 3 days. You can at least give 1,500, 500 per day, but never avail free service. What will happen? After 15 days, you will suffer from fever. Your son will have dysentery. Local hospital admission, 700 rupees gone. It will be taken care of because he is the greatest accountant and keeping your accounts across lives. Hmm. Even if it is not happening in this lifetime, you're saying, no, 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 no. I will take money, big, make my own empire, let other die. Things are preserved for you. You may live a good life, but your offsprings who are also carrying your karma, they will have a very miserable life. Similar things you must almost knowing about the curse, the boon. They have that power to alter your karma. Similarly, transaction of goods and money, if they are happening in an unfair way, it is the extreme form of transfer of karma. So that is why you should not take any service for free. Whenever the things are for free, please manage with some goods, commodities, or cash, or else you are taking the karma of others. That is why yogis, sannyasis, sadhus, they have very less sufferings because they do not, you know, take things for free. They beg, they survive. They are not here to no. So knowingly this is happening. If unknowingly also this is happening, essentially you must make it a habit to donate to anybody who is in the need of donation. Monthly ones. So your unknown karma transfer will be nullified. That is the power of donation. So we said you do the dana, the extreme form of nullifying your karma. This donation can be giving foods to the hungry. There's a Brahmin bhojana because earlier days Brahmins they do not have any occupation. Their role was to study Vedas and impart the knowledge among the members of the society. So it is said you give some food to Brahmin because he has not a livelihood. He will invest all his time in reading. So you give. Exactly similar profession is just an astrologer. A professor, though professors are getting a good much money now, but earlier days when there was no formal economy operating, informally caste system was a very good compensative form of survival. So this video I have made in Hindi possibly. Mm, you can listen to that. The idea here is even if you are not taking somebody, if God has given you human birth, you have got free oxygen or at least free sunlight. So for that sake also, please donate something. Your donation should be a sufficient level of donation. I am not saying that you, like me, you sell things and survive, give donation to other. Because as you know, I don't have these accessories. But you live a good life. But if you are giving somebody, give a good chunk, which is like your duty. If my son is studying in a good college, then they are demanding 1 lakh in every semester. Similarly, if I am donating, let's donate 5,000 if possible. And if you are transferring the karma also, many things are going away. By donation, you may not fall ill suddenly. So, uh, this is how karmic transfer happens. So, never think that you will cheat somebody, you will take somebody's service for free, or if you are donating a lot of yours, then your karmas are getting nullified. I do not know whether the English plural is karmas. It is karma. Take it a plural. So your karma, they are getting nullified. That is why a yogi, sufficient scope for him will become to sannyasi when he will leave everything or donate everything. So dharma, artha, kama, moksha, leave, then leave. First you live happily, then you leave everything. So the karma attached to that will be nullified. And your path of liberation is open. I am not saying that do go for the extreme. Nothing is prescription here. The idea is to say you some confirmative statements defining or explaining your miseries which you are knowingly or unknowingly incurring via the karmic transfer. So do not get into that. In all the way, it is a problematic thing. That is why it is said that if you visit a place in longer, the free food, no problem. I say if you are not able to manage your food, then it is okay. But you are taking food, you give some donation. It works. That is why in astrology the remedies say you कुछ दान कर दीजिए. Apology for that Hindi statement. Please donate something. By that way, karmic nullification happens, karmic dismantlement, destruction happen. Okay, so I hope nothing very scientific to say over here, but what I am saying, the extreme truth which you can experiment which you might have experienced, please do not repeat. So whenever you are taking the service, goods, free you from that cash bondage. So transaction of goods and cash is the best way of karmic transfer if they are in an exaggerated form. You have given 10 rupees, you will have 3 potatoes or 2 potatoes. If you are taking some other potatoes, extra potatoes, you will suffer from diabetes. I hope you got the point. Means of karmic transfer, means of dismantling those karmic transfers, and why we say in astrology, dana and dakshina is necessary. You should not. Similarly, if any astrologer is taking more, that money will be subdued. Okay. If any doctor, if somebody is making some way money which he does not deserve, income tax rate, everything gone. Okay. Because money is the best form of karmic transfer. You take some money from somebody and you don't do the work, or you are doing the work, you are not getting the money. The karmic transfer happens. So I hope that you got my point. So now, after listening to the video, please work on your karmic balance. You are studying in any astrological institute, you pay them well. You are going to any conference, you pay them. People invite me for conference for free, but I pay. I say you, most of the things I say I do. Most of the things, almost 95%. But till then, some things also I say which I do not do. So this is how karmic transfer happens. Okay, so please take care of this. This is what is the abstract and the subtler forms that is working beyond your comprehension. You may take time, you may take years to learn this, but I am saying from my own experience, and also in YouTube also you'll find all this kind of small snippets or videos people saying that no, do not take the karmic burden by those kind of free goods or services. So work on dismantling your karma. If you are really serious about this, start donating seriously and to the needy, not to the greedy. That's how you'll definitely able to get rid of many hurdles in your life, which no rudraksh or gemstone can do. This is all for today. If Lord Mahadeva wants, I will come up with another new video soon. Till then, God bless you all. Om Namah Shivaya.